In this episode 51 here of Discontinued, we're going to be talking about Mtn Dew Southern Shock. Now, Mtn Dew Southern Shock was first released in 2020 until earlier this year when it got discontinued. Now, Mtn Dew Southern Shock was a tropical punch flavor, kind of similar to like Typhoon, I think. That's what I heard from many of my friends that tried it. Many fellow YouTubers that have tried it. It was actually very similar to Typhoon, or maybe even like the Kickstart Fruit Punch flavor, or even it was more similar to the Solar Flare that I talked about yesterday. They got discontinued as well, basically. So it's more similar to that, if you would say. Now, Southern Shock was exclusive to Bojangles, which is a chicken restaurant that's very similar to like Chick-fil-A, KFC, Church's Chicken, Popeyes. You know, it's a chicken restaurant, and so they never had an exclusive flavor before Southern Shock, which they tried to do it the same way that they did with Baja Blast. They tried to make it like an exclusive flavor to Bojangles, like they did with Baja Blast at Taco Bell, or they did with Sweet Lightning at KFC. Of course, it didn't work. I don't know if it didn't work out as well as they anticipated, but it got discontinued, unfortunately. And what I heard from many of fellow YouTubers, actually was a pretty good Mtn Dew flavor. So, never tried it. We don't even have Bojangles. I don't even think we don't have Bojangles. I think the closest Bojangles is probably in Maryland, I would say, or Virginia or something. I think that's like the closest Bojangles from here, and that's like a couple thousand miles away, I would say, or whatever. I don't know how many miles. I'm not good with math or anything, so I don't know how many miles away that is, but that's many miles away, many hundreds of miles away. I mean, hundreds and hundreds of miles away from me. So the chances of me trying that, unless I would go on an airplane, which I'm afraid of airplanes, was very slim to none. And of course, you know, money-wise and everything, there was never any chance for me to try that unless, like, you know, I was, like, sent a bottle or something. If somebody ever sent me a bottle from Bojangles of Southern Shock, I guess that would be the only time I would be able to try it. But I guess it was very similar to Solar Flare, which I didn't have Solar Flare either. So, oh well. Anyway, Mtn Dew Southern Shock here, 51 here of Discontinued. Peace.